Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a reading about the person on your mind. Today's reading is timeless. It's also for all zodiac signs, so I trust it found you exactly when it was meant to. Please take messages if and when and how they resonate and listen to your intuition, okay? Today's reading is focused on like what's coming next in this connection, what you can expect in the future, what does the next chapter look like, any big changes that are occurring. That's kind of what we're going to unpack here today. I am going to get started with one of my situation decks, and then as we go along, I may pull some tarot for clarifiers. This is kind of the way that I felt called to do it today, so we'll see what we get. I'm going to go with the flow, and I hope you are having an amazing day if I haven't said that already. I do ask that if you end up resonating with this reading, that you like the video and subscribe for more. It helps me as a reader, and we'd love to have you join our community. Okay? So, what a powerful card to come out for the first message here, you guys. We have the Phoenix. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, and rise from the ashes. So actually, I am going to pull a couple of tarot cards to chat about that here, okay? Because it seems like there's definitely a big transition coming in for this connection during this next chapter. I mean, we are talking about a next chapter, right? Which means that there will be a change to get to that point. But I feel like this is going to be a particularly big transition and change for this connection, okay? First up is the Ace of Pentacles. Let's get a couple more cards out. Talk to me about this next chapter and clarify the Phoenix energy for me, please, spiritual team. Clarify the Phoenix energy. Yeah, this person feels like they have something to give you. We're talking about, hold on a second, because we have the top card here. There we go, perfect. We have the Hermit, and we also have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is so telling right now, and this is going to be a very specific message, okay? So just keep in mind, that happens sometimes. I feel like this person feels like they've almost left you hanging, not like they owe you something, but kind of, where they want to give to you. They want to give back to you. And the reason they feel like they need to do this is because something is off balance here. And I think that it could have something to do with money or finances, possibly, where maybe you've been very charitable or giving with this person, especially if you are like in a connection with each other where you go out a lot or something like that. Maybe you've been more generous than they have been, or you've been more, like, I guess, expressive of your emotions, or you have been more open-hearted towards them. And this person feels like they've almost put you in this sort of like isolation type of energy where they haven't been giving much back to you. And they're feeling a little bit guilty over that. And I can see that in this next chapter, part of what the big transition is this person is going to start giving back to you more than they ever have before. And it's going to take you probably by surprise, okay? Now, for most of you, I feel like it is some kind of monetary thing, but it could also just be expressiveness, honesty, communication, expression of emotions, that sort of thing as well, or like a combination of both. But there's something about like this person feeling like they have to overgive to you now, that they need to come in and almost like overload you with this and bring this offering to you because they maybe have been a little bit selfish. This person might realize now that they've been a little bit self-centered or greedy or something like that, okay? And I think that there's healing that comes from this, because we have rekindle here, okay? New phase and rekindle. So that's telling me that there's healing coming in throughout this. There's a rebalance coming in, and your person is excited to actually be able to bring that to the table, okay? Let's get a couple, yeah. I just picked this deck up, you guys, and I started fidgeting with it to move on to our next question. One card stuck to the table. Can you take a guess at what it is? Put your guesses down below in the comments based on what we were just talking about, okay? And no changing it, okay? If you're right. Okay, sorry, you guys. I had an alarm go off on my phone. Sorry for the awkward cutoff. Anyway, if you're right and I see your comments, I'll give you a thumbs up, but take a guess at what the card is based on what we were just talking about, because it's like the definition of what we were just talking about, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles. This person was greedy. Like I said, I really feel like it has something to do with money, okay? Maybe this person was just like being overprotective over their finances, or they were penny pinching, or maybe they were just like a little bit selfish when it came to that type of stuff. It's like we're doing a 180 here in the next chapter, where now this person is overgiving to you in some way, because they realized that maybe they were being selfish or a little bit self-centered or something like that. For some reason, this is like a big deal to your person. I don't know, maybe the two of you have had conversations about it or something. But anyway, I was going to pull some more cards on the next chapter to see what it looks like. And actually, what we're going to do is pull another situation card, and I'll hop back over to the tarot if we feel called to. Okay? Look at that, you guys. And it was interesting because, like, just to share with you, like, when I was shuffling, a chunk came out, fell on my lap, and this, like, flipped like this and landed out separate, face up. So that's why that's there, and I had to put the rest back. But, so this definitely wanted to come out. We have wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. For some of you, this could be literal. Maybe that's part of why your person has been penny pinching, because they've been saving up for something like this. For others of you, it's just symbolic of a union between the two of you, because we're talking about the next chapter here, right? What's coming next, the next phase, could be entering into like a formal relationship with each other. Depending on where the two of you are in your connection right now, it's taking things to the next level. It could be that you're going to like know that you found the one with each other, and that this love is going to last the rest of your life for a very long time. I feel like there's going to be expression from both parties that you are devoted to this. And I also heard devoted to growth. So especially if someone in this connection has been going through a really difficult time, or has been going through like their own personal self-growth journey, I feel like you're not only making this commitment to each other, but more importantly, you're making commitments to yourselves and your own personal growth. Something about this connection inspires leveling up like a phoenix does, right? It's saying goodbye to the old you and choosing to be reborn and rise from those ashes. There's something very transformative about this connection that's meant to inspire both of you to become the best versions of yourselves that you can. And that can be quite challenging, but some soul connections just have a way of doing that for us, okay? Particularly higher level soul connections, not necessarily like karmic connections, right? But higher level soul connections like soulmates or past life soulmates have a way of doing that for us, where we might not like it in the moment, but they can sometimes act like a mirror for us and almost like force us to look at parts of ourselves that we otherwise don't want to see. And instead of running away from our shadows in fear, actually choose to shine light on that and see what needs to be healed or what needs to be worked on with the energy of love and gratitude, right? So I really see that this connection is meant to help both of you to continue to grow and to level up together and as individuals. And this connection is definitely ascending to a higher level of commitment, whatever that means for both of you in this connection. I don't even feel like I need to pull tarot on that because it was so self-explanatory. But what I am going to do next is pull some tarot on, we're going to chat about, hold on a second, they're showing me this deck, so we're going to hop over to this deck instead. We're going to just chat about like what's going on in your person's head right now. For some reason, I'm feeling called to clarify that. What's going on with this person right now in this connection? Okay, we have the Chariot, moving things forward. I think that's a honey badger, by the way. Okay, so I don't know why that's standing out to me, but maybe that's important to someone out there. Could be a favorite animal, very specific favorite animal. But yeah, with the Chariot, we have this energy of drive and movement and moving things forward. There's this determination to not let anything get in the way. Sometimes I look at it almost as the energy of an elephant, right? Like no matter what the obstacle is, we're going to get through this. We're going to work through it and keep moving forward. And that's something your person is thinking about right now. So maybe this reading found you during a turbulent time in this connection where there's lots of obstacles. It could just just be that in general, your person is taking a lot of responsibility for change on their own back. They could have had a wake-up call recently where you've been so giving, you've been so loving, you've done so much for them or this or that, that your person had some sort of a wake-up moment where they're like, wow, I better step up to the plate and give back tenfold, and move things forward here. So that's basically what I'm seeing coming from your person at this time. I want to get you a message out now. I want to do a personal message just for you, the viewer. It could relate to this connection or not. I'm going to leave that open. Okay. What does the viewer need to hear right now, please? That was too many. Hold on. 2. Okay, so never mind. I guess we're getting more than one for you. Take a look at that. Wow. Okay, they came out together. We have Let Go and Bury, number 17. We also have Quantum Jump, number 36. Okay. So there's something you need to let go of right now. Now, it could be a connection, not necessarily this connection, probably not, to be honest. It could be a mindset, a pattern, whatever is not serving you right now. It is time to let that ish go, bury it, move on, because when you do that, you're about to level up like crazy, okay? So it's gonna feel scary. Sometimes change is very uncomfortable, but it is essential for our growth, right? And it's not always fun. Sometimes when we're leveling up and we're going about our ascension journey and personal growth journey, we have to say goodbye to connections and mindsets and things, places, whatever it is, that have been keeping us stuck or keeping us down. In fact, a lot of times it's essential for growth because you can't stay at this same level and achieve things up here. You have to grow with what you want to be or have, right? When we raise our vibration, lower vibrational connections and situations and mindsets go away. As we level up, whatever is not serving us anymore falls away. It just kind of naturally happens. And again, it can be connections. Like if you have certain friends or something like that that always weigh you down, or you find that they just like to gossip and you're at the point in your life where you're not interested in that. You want to talk about positive things or happy things, and they're always trying to bring you down or weigh you down. You'll notice that as you ascend and level up, sometimes those connections just naturally fade away. Other times you just feel it in your gut that it's time to say goodbye and move on. And a lot of times it can be mindsets too. Like if you have self-limiting beliefs, or if you have trouble really believing in yourself or being brave, you might be being called to take a risk, to trust yourself, to do things to show you that you know you're capable of doing whatever you set your mind to. And then you're going to have this quantum jump, this quantum leap, where it's almost like you go from this form of yourself all the way up to here, and it's going to happen just like that in an instant. I can't snap my fingers, you guys. This is my version of snapping, take it or leave it. But I'm just saying, we have to let go of things sometimes before we can level up and move on. So anyway, I'm going to get you your affirmation of the day, and then we're going to call it today, you guys. I hope you've been enjoying this reading, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you feel like affirming this with me, you just have to comment the top part below. You can also read it aloud. It is, today I am grateful. Great affirmation, by the way, for raising your vibration. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. Beautiful, you guys. I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night, and until next time, bye for now.